Okay, so um today we're gonna talk about, let me flick the light on here. This is a highly requested video from people that watch my other NiceHash mining video. Um so today we're gonna talk about mining in general. Let me get on what to mine real quick. Um so we're gonna talk mining in general. Now, this is a little late. CallPal forked, or I mean sorry, Ravencoin hard forked, sorry about that, to CallPal. Which was very profitable. Like within that very couple days, maybe that first week was pretty profitable compared to what it was. Um, so that was good. But right now, mining profits are pretty low. I'd say right off the bat, guys, is it worth mining? Probably not. But if you don't pay electric, like I said before in the last video, if you don't pay electric, it's worth just kind of leaving it on and going. So I'm today I'm just gonna talk about NiceHash a little bit and the miner itself and kind of get you guys take back some stuff what I said, kind of help you guys out, help me out, and get you going on the right track to making maybe some just passive income because that's what it's all about. So first of all, when you first download NiceHash, I'm gonna just run through the entire thing here so you guys can get an idea. So I'm gonna pull this a little bigger just so we can all see it. And so as you can see, I never pay attention to current profitability. I really don't. The only thing I really care about is unpaid balance, because that is what has actually been. So that's what you've actually been paid, but they haven't paid you out yet, and that happens every certain amount of hours. Okay. So, when you first load it up, you're going to get this. Okay, I would go into settings preferably. The first thing I would do is decide whether or not you want to auto start mining. That means as soon as it will automatically start when your computer boots up and it'll automatically start mining. Now that's something people like to do, say they overclock and their computer crashes and it restarts or something, or say your just computer crashes in general. That's a good thing to have on, especially if you just have it if it logs in by itself or whatever, if it doesn't have a password. So that's good. Okay. Allow multiple instances. This is, I don't really know what this does. Preferably, it says it only allow you one instance running, but I don't see why you would have two instances. So I don't really know. I won't worry about that. Just let it go. Run on startups whether you want it to run as soon as you log in. The program itself. Minimize to tray. This is just it'll minimize down to your tray instead of actually popping up. Now I don't like to have that because I like to check on it once in a while, make sure it's going. Don't really worry about that. Driver version. So you're gonna want this just because it's gonna show you, it's gonna give you a warning and say, hey, this driver's out of date or something like that, and you need to make sure they're updated. Error reporting, I wouldn't really worry about that. That's probably just gonna pop up and say, hey, this isn't working like it's supposed to. Internet connection warning. You can leave that on or off. If you think you're gonna lose connection, maybe here and there, I would probably leave it on so that way you know. This is so NiceHash Windows is always on top. I don't like this because then it makes the NiceHash not fucking go in the background. So preferably that's not something you'd want to do. I wouldn't worry about this. That has nothing to really do with anything. Just showing exactly what is on the idea of what is on the thing or on your miner. Um, I don't really know about C++, and I don't really think it matters too much. But you can play around with that, I guess. I would highly, this is one of the most important ones. Turn this off to disable, because if you enable this, this is gonna, what is it, status monitoring? Oh, yeah, I would. Actually, that one doesn't matter. Sorry. It's the second one. I got confused. I'm sorry about this, guys. So the second one, you want to make sure that's disabled because you don't want your computer to go to sleep. So some people are like really get really confused on how to make their computer not go to sleep or not um, lock, and it's like I don't know how that. I realize people aren't the smartest to computers, but if that's something you don't want to happen, you probably should do this. You probably should disable that. I would disable it anyways. This you don't need to worry about. That you don't need to worry about. Idle when no internet access. Obviously, it's gonna idle. I mean, what else would it do? Start mining when idle. So this one doesn't, to my knowledge, this doesn't actually work. I don't know if it's a bug or if my computer just doesn't allow it. But that would be. I thought it was really cool when I first got NiceHash, but it just doesn't work for me. I've tried it multiple times. So you can turn it on, but it's probably not gonna work. I won't worry about this stuff, guys. NVIDIA PO state, that just matters if you have NVIDIA. I would turn it on just so you get more profit out of stuff. And I like to hide the mining windows. When you first start up, you probably shouldn't hide them. You should probably look at them and see if you're getting an accurate number for your GPU. So there's that. Then you're gonna have your wallet address, your worker name. I just name mine whatever's whose computers they are, basically, in a nutshell. Um, Mine regardless of profit. Now that is something cool that NiceHash has, because you could set a profit, how much you pay for electric, and what your minimum profit you want to be is, and it won't mind unless you get that. Personally, right now you're probably not making fucking jack shit, so if you want to just mine, just turn it on. Now, this is very important because you can actually lose a lot of profit if you don't have the right service location. So if you are in Europe, if you're in China, if you're in Japan, select those. If you're in the USA, now when you first download this, this will not be set to the US. So you need to make sure you do that, guys. So make sure you do that because you'll lose a lot of profit. This is display net profit. It'll show you the net profit minus electricity. So that's good to have. I always put the dark theme on. The light theme just hurts my eyes. I hate light themes. Like, this is really light. Auto update the miner. Yes, I would leave that on because if, say, you're sleeping, you have it mining, say some kind of crazy thing, hard forks or something, and you could be making a ton of money. Because here's how NiceHash works, and this is where I got it wrong in my last video, and I don't want to like tell people what's right and then I say the wrong thing, and I feel bad about it. So I feel bad for saying this in the last video. But I forgot in my last video that NiceHash keeps everything, okay? It keeps everything benchmarked, okay? And it will re-benchmark it if it feels like it needs to be re-benchmarked, or if something changes in the algorithm, or something changes in general, it'll re-benchmark it. It will give you the highest paying profit it possibly can off of what it wants to mine and what it can mine, okay? So it doesn't matter, like before I told everybody to switch off these ones. Listen, if it gives you better profit, this NiceHash does all that for you. You don't have to do it. It's going to give you the best profit. Now, I preferably leave this on. Okay, so we're going to go auto update install plugins. So yes, you're going to want to do that. Now, what are plugins? So you're probably asking me what the hell are plugins. So when you first download it, make sure you fucking uninstall all these plugins. If you don't, you may not be making very much money. You may not be making anything at all, and you could be losing out on profits. Like I said, because all these, you install every single one that you can, because all these can be different for each GPU and each CPU. Okay, and these are different kind of miners and algorithms and stuff. So make sure you install those. Make sure you have it on auto update. Now, I have not seen a video with this in it yet, and this is where I hope my video gets out there and I can help people that use NiceHash. When you benchmark, okay, when you benchmark your CPU and GPU, and I would benchmark your CPU if you want to mine it, if you don't want to mine it. I personally don't. I personally mine Veriscoin, but I have benched it, as you can see, 2 out of 2. So I will bench it. I will give it that, and then I'll go on what to mine and look at different coins and what speed and stuff like that. So you're gonna select every single one that you possibly can for your GPU and CPU, and you are gonna exit. I'm telling you to close all. This is, like I said, I haven't seen this in any video. Close everything you're running. Okay. everything you are running in the background, I would close it. Just for let the bench happen, okay? It's not forever. It could be an hour. It could be 20 minutes. Okay? Go take a shit, go do something while you're doing it. Okay? But make sure you close everything because here's where I failed, okay? I was making more money on CallPal, okay? My GPU because it just hard forked, Raven Core and hard forked. And I was going to make more money on CallPal. When I benchmarked CallPal, I was playing a game, okay? And that has a see. You can see the monitor I have. It's a 32-inch 1440p, 144 hertz. That is a big monitor. That is a hard running monitor. So when I run a game, it uses all my GPU. So when I first benchmarked this, now you can see I've re-benchmarked it since then. So I probably can't really prove it, I guess. But um, when I benchmarked, I only was getting like 2 mega hash in CallPal, and I didn't know it. And then when I popped the mining window up, I seen that it was mining something else, and everybody was saying CallPal was and my buddy's computer was mining CallPal. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? And I have an RTX 2060 and it's a 580, and a 580 is better at Ethereum. So this was like a couple weeks ago. So yes, I fucked that up, and that's something that you guys really need to take into account. Now these disabled ones, I'm not too familiar what happens with those. I know that you just can't benchmark them. Some of them just don't want to benchmark. They just don't want to run on certain GPUs, and it is what it is. They're probably slow anyways. So this is just your devices. So if you have multiple GPUs, this is what it is. Ryzen 7 1800X in my RTX card. And that's about it, guys. That's really all there is to it. Your settings tab, they have a lot of decent settings in here and stuff. Now, before we do anything else, I want to talk about mining profits. Like I said, the mining profits are pretty low. Okay, even if you have a 2080 Ti, which is a $1,200 card, it might be 1,000 now, but I'm pretty sure it's a $1,200 card. On Cockatoo 31, you're making $1.71 a day. And after fucking in the real profit you would be making is probably 90 cents after like electricity. So not the greatest amount of money right now, especially for a $1,200 card. Oh shoot, wait. That was for okay, $1.50 is what you'd be making. So I had one of these 570s or something selected. But I do see for me. Let me go back to rigs here. For me, I do see money coming in. Within a week, we can make somewhere between $7 to $10 to $15. It depends. If stuff hard forks, algorithms change, and things happen for the better for GPU miners, like me and you that are watching this video. Um, it depends. With the Call hard fork, we made shit. I think we made $10 in a couple days. So when that first happened, we hard forked and we made a little bit of money. So you know, it's just guys, just keep it updated. If you run the miner, I'm a person that I use my computer during the day. I let the miner run when I'm going to the store, when I sleep, when I do anything that I'm not doing on the computer, I'm letting the miner run. And it's not just I don't do just NiceHash, I do Veriscoin also. So that's kind of the gist of it. And I want you guys to don't get down on yourself because the profitability is so low, okay? Um it will come up. And if you're one of those people like me that don't pay electric, and that can just basically mine, I say keep it running as long as you possibly can, as much as you possibly can. Okay? If your computer's gonna get dusty or if it overheats, you might need some help there. But dust is, spray can. You can buy a spray can for $3 online, or you can take an air hose and just spray that fucker right off. Spray the whole computer out every once a year or once every 6 months. I advise it once every 6 months, but once a year, something like that. Um, Now Another thing I wanted to talk about quickly before I wrap this video up. I'm sorry if this video is long. And if you guys have any questions at all, if I said anything wrong, comment in the comment section. I want to help people out with NiceHash. But in my opinion, so some guy asked me to do NiceHash versus BetterHash. I had some comments saying they wanted to know more about the proof of work system, I think, and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go into detail, guys. If you want to look that up, you can look that up. I try to simple it down for people like me and everybody else that are just kind of trying to understand mining, because it's really hard to understand. Okay, and that's one thing that I'm still struggle with in certain coins, is understanding what the fuck, how is this profitable? How does this make sense? How do I put my trust into this coin? You know, especially when you go from, say, so they pay us in Bitcoin on NiceHash, and you go from that and you go to, like, say, Ethereum. How do you have faith that that coin's gonna stay, popular? So better hash versus nice hash. Better hash is just as good in my opinion. Okay, nice hash definitely is a little easier to understand because it's just a one-click go. You get paid. You get paid in Bitcoin. Remember that. You don't mine Bitcoin. You get paid in Bitcoin. But better hash, you kind of have to. You can switch it between. So like you can. It's good. It's good. It's a better. I want to say it's a better system, but it's not a better system at the same time because it just depends what you want to do. So if you wanted to mine Ravencoin, guys, think about this on Better Hash, okay? Say you wanted to mine Ravencoin, but you don't want to set up all the Ravencoin shit. Well, you can go to Better Hash and download their miner. Now, when you can set it so when you mine Ravencoin, you get paid in Ravencoin, or you can get paid in Bitcoin. And that's kind of how they work. And they have a really good system. So if you guys haven't checked BetterHash out, definitely check them out. They have a really good system. Personally, I like to just one click mine, not worry about, 10 or 15 different coins, because especially Bitcoin, you think about it like this in an aspect, it's not always true, but it's 90% true. When Bitcoin goes up, the other coins go up. And it's just that simple, So there's the answer to the guy that commented that in the last video. And I don't really have much else to say besides, hopefully mining gets better. I know ASIC mining's not good right now either. It's pretty fucking dead. You could make $8 a day, but you're spending 11 on fucking, 11 of it on, electricity, and it's just not. That to me is not worth it, especially if you don't pay your electricity, someone else paying it. They're gonna notice that, where they're not gonna notice a normal electric bill of $100 a month, or even like $200 a month for a house or something, or a little more expensive than that. But if you start to get up $300-400 for electric bill, it adds up quick. You can see like the best miner that's not even out yet. Is it May? It is. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be out, or it is out. It's 2,000 watts. Okay, and the algorithm is Handshake, which is a coin I don't really know much about, but you can see the revenue in 24 hours. Now that, damn, $94, that's a lot of money. Yeah, $100 a day is, it's very good, but your profit is 89. 89. What? Oh, maybe it's more energy efficient. Well, all in all, my point is that won't be that won't hold its value for very long. Okay, that won't you won't be making that $90 a day for very long. You might be making that $90 a day for one day, maybe half a day, maybe a week, if that. That's it, and that's probably a $5,000 miner. So you can come out on top with some of these, but I just don't recommend ASIC mining. I don't. It's something good to get into, but once your ASIC is too old, it becomes irrelevant. And it's not like a graphics card. You can't sell those things, dude. You can't. So, guys, I hope this video helped everybody out. If you guys have any more questions, if you want another video about this, please let me know in the comments section. I really had I had a ton of people on the last video, ton of views compared to anything else I've ever had on this channel. And I really appreciate you guys commenting and asking questions. And um, so until I see you next time, guys, thank you.